Greetings everybody, Okaya Games Online. Welcome back to more Lost Dimension. Last time, we finished up with the 4th stratum, but we had to go through yet another judgment. But this time, we've lost 2 members. We've lost both Zenji and Mana. But the end did say that should be the last judgment. Whether the end's words are to be believed or not is to be determined. However, in this episode, it's time to start the 5th stratum, starting off with a rival. Only 6 of us left, so let's do this. We've come this far, we can't back down now.
Ah, you finally made it to the upper stratum.
Upper stratum? So this is the last floor?
Same as before. In the end, you survived. It's no different now than it was in the past. You always choose to erase others and never yourself. You're the one who always survives. Trampling over the bodies you sacrificed.
What are you talking about?
The truth is, I don't care what happens to the world. Let it burn. Or not. There's no meaning in any of it, one way or the other. All that matters is I will never forgive you.
It's easy to see you hold a clear intent to kill me. But why is that? Why don't you give me an answer already, the end?
Why not search your memories?
You don't plan on telling me, do you? So be it. If this really is the last floor, that means your physical body should be nearby. We'll find you soon enough. We'll find you and we'll defeat you.
Just as self-righteous as ever. You make me sick. Well, let's have it your way. Come and get me. I won't run. After everything you've done in the past, you have no guilt sacrificing more lives. You deserve to die.
We're coming for you, the end. Let's do this.
It's clear now that the end definitely has some sort of grudge against Sho. But why that is, apparently relates to something even Sho doesn't remember.
Stay calm.
However, for now, we must continue to climb this tower. And as you can see, I've applied some fate materia. So, case in point, I gave Himeno brutality. Let's go and open up with a daydream. So we're gonna get an extra turn to be able to plan stuff out. Let's have Himeno use burn. Even after coming this far, nothing's probably still gonna stand in our way.
Is that all?
Just like that, one of the difficult enemies is already gone. Yeah, hard to believe, isn't it? Alright. Then let's go over here then. Get this guy. Thunderbolt's got 142 power. I think I got something. Yes, this. Gale Strike. Physical area attack with chance to inflict bind. Let's do it.
What a nasty shot.
Look at that.
Takes care of that.
Freaking amazing. But one thing we are going to do really quick is come up here. There's a research log. TOF's disposal. So, let's go ahead and use Silent Slash on this guy.
On my way.
Get rid of him just like that. No questions asked. Go over to this guy next. And, yeah, you can see what I gave Sojiro. but what are we gonna use with him? I could use Earth Crash, but problem with that is that's gonna be hitting Yoko as well. So I think I'm just gonna go for Strike of Samuel. Hope for the insta-kill. No, yeah, I wasn't gonna bet on it. But hey, at least Yoko gets an assist attack. And we still got an extra turn to work with. Bam.
My head.
Alright. Unfortunately, Shows used up the majority of his sanity. But it was for a good cause, so it's all cool. Fortunately, nothing is going to be doing much damage to us now.
Burn! Is that all?
Well then.
Alright, Toya. Let's just have you use a Thunderbolt on this guy. Why the heck not? Ah, not enough to kill.
Try all you like.
Nagi, let's have you use Dive on this guy.
Hostile down!
Sojiro. Let's have you use another Strike of Samuel.
On my way.
Bam.
Please! We did it!
And that's another enemy gone. There's 4 of them left.
Let's go!
And it's about to be 3 left.
This power!
There we go, there's 3 enemies left, and it's only the first turn. Granted, we did use, Daydream, but even still,
Good enough.
point still stands. Also, Premonition. Just always on the ball with that show.
I'll
My
turn
head.
you to ash.
So let's go ahead and use a Firestorm. Show's just barely out of range, fortunately.
How's this?
And these guys are so dead. Well, one of them is, the other one's about
Is
to be
that
dead.
all?
Then let's begin.
At Show's hands.
How's that?
You die.
Takes care of that.
And finally,
Get my head.
Focus.
shoot you. And there we go, this mission's done. It's already 1 mission done in the 5th stratum.
Let's go, everyone. We will be victorious in this fight. We were all gathered as members of SEALD for this purpose. Now is the time for us to save the world and all those who live in it. Prepare yourself, the end.
Arrival is complete. Well, let's get a gift point out of it as well. That's also good because it allows me to get something that I've been meaning to get for a while, but we get to see that now. Once we get back. Alright. And we can talk with people. But first, let's distribute those gift points. Show. We're gonna give him this. Achilles heel, or however you pronounce it. Just get it.
So, the vision unfolds.
We now have clairvoyance. And with that, we have all of Show's gifts. So let's put in our point of Daydream. We're going to be putting most of our points into Daydream now so we can reduce the amount of sanity it costs. Himeno, let's get you Sacrificial Nova.
I can feel the molecules
And now,
moving.
Himeno has Combustion. But what else are we going to put your points into? I put all the points I can into Burn, so let's put one into Ignition. Alright. Toya. Let's put a point into Psychic EMP.
Maybe this power's good for
And
more.
now Toya's got Overcharge. Let's put your other point into Thunderbolt to get that fully upgraded. Nagi. Let's put a point... What do you have? You need Gravitron. So let's put a point into Neutron Wall.
With this power,
And now Nagi has Gravitron. Increases target's movement, dexterity, and agility for 3 turns. Very nice. What else are we gonna put your point into then? Let's put another one into a dive. Sojiro. You're not nearly close enough to get adaptation yet. So let's just put it into pandemic. And Yoko, you need Mind Crush. Well, let's get you Mind Crush. Put a point into Mind Jack. Put a point into Breakdown.
I can sense even more.
And now we have Mind Crush. Lowers all enemies' strength and dexterity for 3 turns. Very nice, actually. So, let's talk with everybody. Or who's left, at least.
Ugh.
As one would expect, I've lost my cool. I will definitely turn that man into ash.
But
You shouldn't get so worked up, you know. The end's aim is to enrage us. Oh, I'm aware of that. I'll have my face-to-face with him soon enough. Soon it'll be time for our showdown with the end.
you're right.
That's right. He's made a fool of all of us. I'm excited to wipe that stupid grin off his face. Seems like, despite your usual calm, you've had a lot of anger bottled up until now.
Well then.
I'm a human too. Even I can't help but feel something when I see comrades disappear. Yeah, I'm sorry. Of course you do. It's fine. Now let's go. I still can't figure out what the end is trying to do.
What?
How do you mean? It feels like he's only provoking us to unite us. If he wants to win in the end, he shouldn't be doing this. That may be so, but you're quite calm considering. This is the time when we should be especially calm. Whatever feelings people harbor, they're third rate if they can't remain composed. I'm embarrassed I asked. It's more of a warning to myself. Yin seemed rather pleased this time. Do you suppose events are unfolding the way he'd planned?
You're right.
That's possible.
Yes.
I'd certainly prefer things not to go in our enemy's favor, but we have no say in the matter. When we meet the end in battle, let's try and make sure things stop going in his favor. You're always so calm and collected. Naturally, as a doctor, I cannot perform perfect medical treatment unless I am calm. Perhaps you worry too much. Yeah, that might be accurate. This atmosphere is a little frightening.
You're right.
The end's provocations did their job. Yeah, I guess negotiating with him isn't possible after all. Agreed, especially since things have come this far. Alright, well we got through that first mission pretty quickly, so let's go through another one. We've gotten through Arrival, so we have Last Line Defense and Spiral of Fate. So let's do Last Line Defense. Got level 30 enemies, so nothing too terribly terrible. That was a bad way to word it, but oh well. Regardless, we've got a bunch of enemies, and they need murdering. They need to be murdered. Last line of defense.
Let's do this.
I'll turn
Then
you
let's
down.
begin.
Commencing assault for everyone's sake.
So let's start this the way we always do, which is Yoko, use Brain Hacker.
Please. On guard.
Let's go.
Alright. So, it's time you start going after this guy and use Daydream.
Let's go.
Himeno, let's just burn this guy.
Burn! Is that all?
Well then.
Toya, you can't even reach that guy, can you? Alright, fine. Defer over to Himeno instead. So, like, Himeno can burn this guy as well.
Yeah!
And get an ignition stacked.
Burn!
Yeah, he got burned.
Is that all? Commencing assault.
So I guess that part was obvious. Let's go ahead and hit the switch.
Commencing assault.
Alright, and I don't think we could just... Oh, we can just fly over there. You know what? Let's do it. It's probably a terrible idea, though. But let's try it anyway. Silent Slash.
Flash of abyss.
Okay, good.
You're off target.
On my way.
As always, enemies decide to miss. Alright. Sojiro, go ahead and just attack him.
We did it!
And he's gone. There's already only 4 enemies left on the board. But it's gonna be less because we still have another player phase.
My head.
So let's go after this guy next. Actually, no.
Let's go.
Let's move Himeno first, because her movement's less, and I want her to be able to use Burn on this guy. Let's actually use Hellfire Miracle so we can stack yet another ignition. Alright, now let's move Toya forward. Over to Himeno. Who's now got Hellfire Miracle stacked.
Yeah!
On top of this,
Burn!
lots of damage. And you, like, no damage. And then you're gonna get hit with Brutality on top of that.
Move out.
Nice.
My head.
Next, let's move Sho forward. Let's just have him attack normally.
Yeah!
And Himeno finishes him
that
off
all?
very nicely.
Commencing assault.
Nagi, is there any way I'm gonna be able to position you behind this guy? There isn't, is there? Nope. Maybe like here or something, I'm not sure. Probably not, but we can try. Nope. Oh well, I had hope that would work. Alright, Sojiro, let's have you use a Strike of Samuel.
This may sting.
And he's sealed too, even better.
What was that?
Let's
Except
go.
it's not even gonna matter.
Brace yourself.
Goodbye, enemy.
That's really all.
Nice knowing you. 2 enemies left on the board. Wow. Excuse me, 1 enemy left on the board. Get out of here. That's the last guy left on the board. Let's go after him.
My head.
Turn
Let's
dead.
begin.
Probably gonna want to send this team after him.
Focus.
That seems like the smarter thing to do. Yeah, we can use dive and still have some sanity left over, so let's do that. Boom!
On my way.
It's doing so much damage, it's awesome. This is why I got all that really good equipment. And this will do it. There we go, that's another mission gone. Sojiro gets another gift point, at least, so that's something else we can distribute when we get back. So now we're back. Let's go and distribute that gift point. Sojiro, let's give you immunity boost. Actually, let's give you Malin. Alright. And once again, we can talk with our allies.
Hey,
What a strange space. I wasn't planning to be shocked by the little things, but this does surprise me a little.
But
Despite this, it's just a little for you, huh? If we're in too much shock, that man may be elated. So I see.
Uh-huh.
Up until now, the scenery has been changing almost with no rhyme or reason, but now, everything is about to come together. Yeah. Let's keep our guard up. We've made it this far, no sense throwing it all away now. The current mysterious field requires caution more than ever.
you're right.
Yeah, you can almost say it's the end's territory. But since we've come this far, we have to just keep going. True enough, taking caution and reading the enemy are things we've done, and will continue to do. Though that goes without saying. No, that can only be said because you're here with us. Thanks. Well then, let's do what we can. Yeah.
Well,
This time around, I get a sense we are in the end's domain.
you're right.
Yeah, I have a bad feeling about this place. We must strike the right balance between caution and speed as we press on through. We've made it this far, we won't lose now. Indeed. Anyway, this view looks like it's the summit.
You're right.
Indeed. Certainly mysterious. Are these voices? Yeah, I feel a larger influx of thoughts of some sort. As if a crowd is in an uproar about something. Is this joy? No, it's even deeper. Yoko, don't push yourself too much. Sorry. I must have gotten pulled in. I shouldn't have used it in a way I'm not used to. We don't have time to idly search the area. Let's not worry about this matter. Right. Alright. Talked with everyone once again. And now, we have Absolution and Void. This is the last mission in the game. Yeah, we're this close. But that is going to be saved for another episode, and it's not specifically going to be the next episode. We still have a lot of stuff to do before we take on Absolution and Void. We still have 2 more submissions, but there's going to be more after that. But for now, that's going to end things off here. Next time on Lost Dimension, we're going to be taking on these 2 submissions, Spiral of Fate and Reality's Phantasm. See you guys then.